and nigga look like he.
Yeah. This ain't no handouts. No shortcuts. No middleman.
No middleman.
No middleman.
No middleman. Middleman.
No middleman.
Middleman. Middleman.
No middleman.
Middleman. Middleman.
No middleman, I get it direct. Pressure talk, I don't deal in the flex. Cut the line, I don't wait, I collect. If it's mine, I'ma claim my respect. No middleman, I move with intent. Boss moves only, every dollar was spent. No favors, no deals, no rent. Built from the ground, now the whole game bent. Started with a vision, had to cut the distractions. No handshake, just results and reactions. They was talking plays, I was making it happen. Turn losses to losses, then flipped it to passion.
Disclaimer: this broadcast is intended for commentary, discussion, and entertainment purposes only. All topics and statements are based on publicly available information, including news reports, social media content, and third-party sources, which may include allegations or unverified claims. The views expressed are opinions and should not be interpreted as confirmed facts. This content is not intended to harm, defame, misrepresent any individual, organization, or entity. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yeah. No middleman. Sometimes the loudest room still feels lonely. She said you scared of a woman making more. I sat back, started thinking maybe that's the wrong door. Maybe it ain't fear, maybe it's identity. When they built the man around a paycheck, who he supposed to be? Yeah, daddy taught us, boy, go provide. Nobody taught us how to apologize. Nobody showed us how to sit with pain without running somewhere just to feel alive. Yeah, we learn to work but never learn to communicate. Learn to sacrifice but never learn to regulate. Now the rules changed overnight and everybody wonder why. Some brothers looking lost, why they smiling, say they alright. Yeah. If she got the house, if she got the check, who am I when provision ain't enough? Yeah, can a man rebuild without losing all his pride? Or we still fighting yesterday while tomorrow passes by? Maybe we don't need another winner. Maybe we just need somebody healed. Everybody flexing on the internet. Nobody telling how they really feel. If our brothers keep breaking and our sisters keep achieving, but everybody crying when the lights get low. Tell me, is anybody really leaving with the peace they show? They ask me why some men cheat. Truth ain't always easy. Sometimes it's selfishness, sometimes it's greed, sometimes it's a boy who grew into a man without ever learning how to love with open hands. Validation feel like medicine when confidence is gone. Attention sounds like music when you've been unheard too long. A new woman, a new number, a new thrill. Can't fix a heart that never learned to sit still. Yeah, she independent, he emotionally dependent. Both exhausted, both pretending. More money, less connection. More success, less affection. We keep building reasons why relationships stay under construction. Maybe success ain't wellness. Maybe wealth ain't peace. Maybe two successful people can still struggle just to sleep. We celebrate promotions but ignore depression. Celebrate freedom while avoiding real connection. If our brothers are suffering, if our women still searching, maybe this ain't about competition. Maybe everybody.
That album, No Middleman album. Good evening, y'all. And welcome on in to No Middleman. Tonight's conversation begins with a statement from Melyssa Ford that has sparked debate across social media. Are men intimidated by women who earn more than they do? It's a powerful question, but perhaps there's an even deeper one. Have we confused with intimidation with adaptation? For generations, men were taught that their value was tied to provision. Today, many women are earning more, leading businesses, buying homes, and creating financial independence. That's progress worth acknowledging. But if the economic landscape changes, shouldn't the relationship still skill set change too? What happens when a man's value can no longer rest solely on his paycheck? Does he develop new strengths, communication, emotional intelligence, partnership, leadership, or does he struggle to redefine his place? We'll also tackle another uncomfortable claim. Why do some men cheat? Is it simply a lack of character? Or in some cases, is it the result of men who never learned the relational skills required for today's relationships? Those skills are like vulnerability, emotional regulation, conflict resolution, mutual partnership. They don't develop automatically, they have to be learned. But tonight isn't about making excuses. It's about asking whether we're preparing men for the world they're actually living in, not the ones their fathers inherited. And while many women are objectively doing better financially, professionally, and educationally, are they actually doing well? Because success and wellness aren't the same thing. A bigger paycheck doesn't automatically bring peace. More degrees don't automatically create healthy relationships. Independence doesn't automatically erase loneliness, and achievement doesn't automatically heal emotional wounds. So perhaps the real conversation isn't men versus women. Maybe it's this. If our brothers are suffering and our women are succeeding but still searching for peace, have we built a society where everyone is surviving, but few are very few are truly flourishing? So tonight, we're leaving the talking points behind. This is no middleman, just the conversation.
Yeah. You're not rocking with the realest podcast in the room. No middleman. Souls. Soft rain. Uncle Plug. Let's go. No middleman.
Boy's humanity from him. Mm-hmm. So many of our women have been programmed into seeing men as stoic as their great grandfathers and grandfathers, but just don't know it. So when they have a conversation with a man who is emotionally in tune with himself, and he talks about something that hurt his feelings, or something that he doubts about himself, or something that he may fear, it gives a woman the ick. Very few people, our brothers are suffering, but I'm gonna say this very loud, full chested. Our women are doing better, but they're not doing well.
Explain that.
Because when I just gave that example about a woman hearing all of those things from a man and then getting the ick behind it, what you don't realize about yourself is that you're still caught up in the idea of what patriarchy is.
Yes.
Because we're all poisoned by it. It's not just the guys. It's the women too.
Oh, I've met quite a few women with internalized misogyny and that are really
for sure.
Yeah,
so when this woman, now watch this, if we're talking about our sisters being the most educated demographic in the country, if you're the most educated demographic in the country, it would stand to reason that eventually that's going to turn into dollars. And if that turns into dollars, it stands to reason that you will probably be the bigger breadwinner in your relationship. Are you ready for that?
Okay, so let me ask you this. That is a very good
Most women are not.
So that is a very good question. That is a very, very good question. However,
because we got to have a real conversation now. I'm done having the surface level fake conversation. I went all the way, and I'm okay with that. I just want him to have feelings. No, you don't. No, you don't. You're lying.
You're right.
You're lying.
Okay, so let me say by way of observation,
Mhm.
I have observed
Mhm.
in relationships with friends, when the woman is the breadwinner,
Yes.
boy, does it get super complicated.
It gets so
but there's
complicated.
two things that are
You
happening.
know why? Because everybody has to retrain their brain.
So there's two things that are happening at the same time.
Yep.
One, she may feel it's a little bit challenging to regard him as the head of the household when she's the one paying for the household.
So let me get to that real quick. This is good.
Mhm.
This is good.
Mhm.
We got to bring into the conversation now this idea of particularly Black men and Black women. Black women are under the impression that when they become accomplished and they make more money, that Black men are intimidated by them.
Do you not agree that some
It's
are?
ridiculous. It is ridiculous. There's a huge difference between being intimidated and turned off.
Okay.
Because I have seen this firsthand from some of our sisters who carry this like a badge.
Mhm.
No man, I'm gonna get crass for a second. If you are not bending over your man, and if you can't beat him up, you can't intimidate him. It's not possible. Let's stop the garbage.
Okay.
No man is going to be intimidated by you unless you are bending him over or beating him up.
Okay.
Now watch this.
Okay.
We're gonna have a real conversation now.
We are.
Because we got to start retraining our brain because we've all been poisoned.
But I know this. Okay.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Uh-huh.
My wife, by the way, right now, Mrs. Whitfield out-earns Mr. Whitfield.
Mhm.
There's only one man in that house. At 3 o'clock in the morning, when my wife wakes up and she says, babe,
I heard a sound.
babe, I heard something. If it were difficult for her to see me as the man of the house,
Mhm.
she would get up, grab the gun, grab the Roddy, and go see if everything is okay. While I lay underneath the covers and wait for her to get back.
Mhm.
There's one man in that house.
Mhm.
I don't care listen, be a boss
Mhm.
outside that house. When you come in here, you are Mrs., not Mr.
Mhm.
I am the leader of my house, not because I tell anybody what to do. I'm too smart for that.
Mhm.
My wife is from the south side of Chicago. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. If we don't do life right in our house, somebody will die.
That's yeah, it's true.
You understand?
Yes, you guys are both tough cookies.
I do not tell my wife what to do.
Mhm.
I show my wife what to do. That's what makes me the leader of the house.
Okay. In what way?
I am the model that everyone in the house mirrors.
Okay.
We talking about getting into shape. You talked about what do you see on social media?
You in the gym.
Mr. Whitfield is in the gym.
Yes.
I am modeling for my wife
Mhm.
what she can do.
So welcome in everyone to No Middleman. It is Money Making Monday. Before we get started, we do got some money in the chat. We got some money in the chat. Shout out to our boy Plug, man. Your very favorite Uncle Plug TV, man. We'll get a new soundtrack. We'll get a new soundtrack at the end of the show for sure. So what is y'all thoughts about? What is it? Go ahead, Bob.
I'm gonna put no music on there. Go ahead.
What are y'all thoughts about this? We got our first segment here. Are men intimidated? This interview with Melyssa Ford and Mr. Whitfield there has gone viral, and they've been talking about a few topics, which we will touch a few today, just to have like a lighthearted Monday conversation, nothing too serious. What is your guys' thoughts on what has been said so far? We'll start with the lady first.
It was interesting to hear him say that men aren't intimidated by women who make more money than them. It's more so of a turnoff. what's more of a turnoff is the woman boasting, hey, I got this degree, I got that, I make this much amount of money. You can't tell me what to do because I make more money than you type deal. So that's the more turnoff than, being intimidated, so called. So it was interesting to hear his perspective on that. I think that I agree with mostly everything. Well, mostly everything he said when it comes to provision and protection of the household, no matter the income. A man should still have that hierarchy should still be in the home when it's a two-person home in that essence. So, yeah.
What you got for him, Bud?
Our bread.
Our bread.
That's our bread.
What's mine is yours. What's yours mine, and mine is mine.
I'm getting a portion regardless. As should every man should be getting a portion. I just don't that dynamic. I wonder where that dynamic actually lives. I wonder where that dynamic lives. That's a very poor household. If she's making more than he is. if she's making more than he is, that's a very poor household. That's a very substandard household.
Why so?
Because if she is making more, the one that is making exceptionally more amount of money, that woman, she's possibly by herself.
But what if that's not the case though, Bud?
Because even when I spoke on the money dynamic, and even in a man with that money dynamic, you have to get used to making that type of money. And once you start making that type of money, people change. Men change. A woman is definitely going to change. She's not going to be completely in her femininity with that amount of money. That's a special breed of woman. Because if she's handling majority of the bills, if she's handling majority of, the responsibility, that's a dynamic that she possibly haven't seen, because she didn't see that in her household. So she's going to mimic the person, or the ideal of the person she saw making that money, which would possibly be her father. And she would possibly run that relationship straight into the dirt, because a man can't be handled the way a man handles a woman. A man just cannot be handled by a woman the way a man handles a woman. It just won't work. And if she is making not that significant amount more, that's a very poor household.
Say the man is making $65,000 a year. Okay. And when they meet, the woman is also making close to nearly that amount. Okay. I'm not going to say they're equals when it comes to finances, but they're close. Okay. Say that woman finishes up her degree while they're together. They haven't had any babies yet. That degree pushes her into a new position where it halves her salary. So 65 to 90. We're gonna say 95 to $100,000. So you're telling me that the dynamics in the household is gonna change because she's making that much more money now?
Yes. Because you had to make that adjustment from that 40 to even 50,000, that 50 to even 60,000. Now that 65 to 100K to 90K, that's a significant bump in pay.
It is.
That's a significant bump in pay. And he's still in the same place. You're going to feel like you're outgrowing him. That dynamic will change.
Okay. I
have seen that exact example that you just stated. I've seen that actually happen in real life, and seen the dynamic change, and seen within 2 years it was over with.
Do you think that, and this is gonna be my last push back to my last question. Do you think that if the man of the household who initially had provision, who was initially head of the household, provision, providing all that, do you think that if he keeps that dynamic, that stance, the whole while, the money will still change?
Majority of men are not, they're not built like that these days.
Okay.
Majority of men are either focused on himself and his place of employment. They don't hold those standards anymore. Those standards of a man is not, it doesn't happen. They come in hand, shoulder to shoulder. No one's leading there. This is our household. That's the way it is. And to think that someone would be in the driver's seat of their home nowadays, 9 times out of 10, the counterpart is not happy. And it's not her fault. And it's not his fault. It's just the way things are today with social media, the way the social media mindset is set up. That's just the way it is. It takes a special breed. You know what I mean? It takes a special breed. It would take that man who knows that he's that and knows that he's going to be that to keep that mindset to say, okay, yeah, she making more than me now. Yeah, she looking out for me now. But I'll be there. That's the only dynamic of a household. It has to be in hierarchy. And the hierarchy also equates the revenue as well. It just is what it is. You know what I mean? It's like, how can the GM make more than the CEO? It doesn't make any sense.
Okay. What you guys saw? You quiet. You want me to read the comment? You just quiet.
Oh no, I think y'all had a very, very good dialogue. I just think it's I think my thought process might be a little far-fetched, but I feel that men just need to take care of what they need to take care of. I think it's too much talking of the pockets. If I'm the man, I'm gonna provide you a roof over your head. I'm gonna pay for everything that needs to be paid for. Don't worry about what I'm bringing in. Especially if we ain't sharing accounts, it don't even matter. As long as you getting what you need, and I'm covering you, and I'm providing, we can do date night. I don't think the numbers are really important. I think once we start talking the number game, that's just people trying to establish their dominance at that point in the household. That's why I do kind of agree with Plug at a certain point. If that's like what we are talking about at that moment, that woman has already chose her path. You see what I mean? Like if Plug could come in the house and he paying the mortgage, he paying car notes, it don't really matter what he makes. He's making everything happen. I think that's the most important part, just providing what a man's supposed to do, that provision, that protection. It don't matter how. I ain't asking you for nothing. I ain't borrowing nothing from you. Nobody knocking on our door. We ain't getting no crazy phone call. We don't owe nobody. Car ain't getting repoed out the yard. Like, I feel like sometimes we talk too figuratively, unattended. You know what I mean? I think our roles have started to be defined by numbers instead of actions.
Yes.
You see what I mean? But, so that's why for me, just bring it in. Do what you do.
I like what Jen said. What if that money is invested? Like, while they're talking about that dynamic of the money, how much is being invested? How much is being saved? How much is being, brought to the fact where we're planning? Now that is proper planning for our future.
Whose responsibility does that fall on to set those, to set those dynamics?
Both. Like, it should be a joint saving, not savings, but a joint investment, and then separate investments, things that y'all both can see, and then the ones you have to yourself. You got to have that sense. You have to have privacy to where your money is going and what you do with your bread, what I do with my bread, and then what we're doing together, building that solid foundation moving forward, which I think a lot of people neglect. Because you say you are making that significant amount of money, then where's that money going? Because if it's only for expenditures, then we dead. We both dead. Because if I'm check to check and you happen to be making, and I am taking care of everything, and you're making a significant amount more, but you're only spending it on bags and shoes, then guess what? We're dead. We're dead. I want to see it. It makes no sense, absolutely no sense to make 85, 90,000 a year, and your savings is at $400.
And all those conversations can be had without telling what you make. It sounds crazy to people, but like if we sit down as a couple and we say, hey, every month we want to put back $1,000 as a couple, we're going, okay, it don't matter how I bring my 500 to the table.
Yeah, that's real.
You see what I mean? Like I'm telling you, like I really, because like everybody spends their money differently. Like there are some people who can make, y'all seen it. We all grew up. Some of us grew up in it. You could see somebody probably making 45, 50,000 a year, and they managing a home, a car, their child. Like everybody just spends and does things differently. So I think it's like Plug was saying, like Jim was saying, have the conversation and what can we do? Because you know what you can do. You know what I mean? If she talking about putting up 2,500 and you know you can't put up 2,500, you need to be suave with it and be like, hey, nah, I think we should start off a little low first. You know what I mean? Like you can connect the dots however you want, but at the end of the day, the woman's looking for consistency.
Oh yeah.
Every woman is looking for consistency. It don't matter how you bringing it, as long as you're consistent. You know what I mean? And like I think that goes back to just everything in life, even in the streets. They don't care how you pay them. They just want they gave you the product. They want their share back. That's it.
I want my mother money.
Put it back. But I think it's a very interesting conversation because it has become something huge. And we didn't play the beginning of the video, but the reason why they started talking about the talk, because he also talked about, it's very obvious why more women make more than men now is because he was talking about black women. More black women are now college educated. They're getting jobs in certain fields. So he said, of course, if more black women are getting more education and getting better jobs, eventually they're going to outnumber what most men bring in. And then that's how the conversation started. So just to give it some preference. But good conversation, man. I like y'all dialogue, Rain and Plug. I like it.
Show coming soon.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Look, Penny said, just wondering when we started diagnosing and stopped understanding. Richard said, when women check their sons, that shocks me. That's messing his whole mind up deep. Penny said, you can't ask a man to take a bullet in a back seat. I'm just saying. Mariel said, but Richard, what if there's no man there?
Uh-oh, here we go.
Penny said, the household Hollywood, that don't count. It's all fantasy. They acting anyways.
Yeah, the Whitfields too. I think he retired pretty much now. So
Mariel said, but he didn't say that she was handling more of the bills. He just said that she made more than him.
There you go.
Richard said, I don't know. A guy has to be around. He also said, I don't know. My ex went to college, child psychology.
Oh, okay.
Mira said, in the perfect world, Richard. Penny said, preach. Richard said, people who had wealth their whole existence don't care about your money.
Read that one more time.
People who had wealth their whole existence don't care about your money.
That is very true. Richard, you said something there. That's a lot. That was a lot. And that was a lot
yesterday, bro. Yeah. I say, but it's a different conversation when you've been talking about somebody who's been eating for like a long time.
Yeah.
Like over, 10, 15 years they've been eating. You know what I mean? Like they play their fool.
Their principles change.
Totally different. Totally different.
No Ego says, salutations all.
What's good, No Ego?
Penny said, the real conversation is less money and more purpose and agenda. Does your agenda still align with the common agreed upon purpose through his leadership? But because the degree came before purpose, did he finish that statement?
I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know if he getting down to.
Okay, Mira said, hey, No Ego. Penny said the rub. Richard said, okay. Richard said, question, why is it like that?
Which part, Richard?
Jen said, it's a joint conversation with joint decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Penny said, today's relationships have been reduced to power dynamics based on other people's trauma.
Mm.
Mm.
Mm. Oh. Anything, Ray? No.
Mm.
Okay. All right. I ain't gonna pry.
That's real talk.
Yeah.
I mean, talk, you can say that, because it's like what somebody has seen in their past. Like if they come from a single parent household, or if they came from a household where the man wasn't leading it properly, so their relationships today, might more so reflect their past relationships that they've seen in the past. No Ego said the money won't change the man. It's the woman who will change in that scenario. She will call rank in the relationship.
I will always don't check my pocket, but I'll always check yours.
You think that's true?
That's a double standard. I always check your pocket. Don't ever check mine. Yeah, it's a clear double standard. It's a clear double standard, but they do exist. We do understand that on no middleman don't. There's a double standard. Because the thing is, if I do make a significant amount more, and you know what I mean, if you're not doing well, I would like to know, because I can't have my woman out here with nothing.
I understand that.
Right. Yeah. Right. So if you are tasked, because I'm not 100% man, I'm always 50-50 in my household. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna if you got an opinion, you're gonna have a bill. So it is what it is. So I got to make sure that you always have something. You know what I mean? So that's why I always check your pocket. You'll never have to check mine.
No Ego said, regarding the topic of money, she can make all the money in the world, the less I gotta make.
no ego for sure. No ego for sure.
No ego for sure.
No, he living up to his name. No ego.
That's just not my makeup. That's just not my makeup. I had examples prior to, in my life that was like, nah, just can't. I just that dynamic is different. You know what I'm saying? He's a softer side of Sears when he's not making the revenue. You know what I mean? It's like when he's not like heading the fort like with the revenue. It's still, even though he gets that leadership, that man, that the head of the household, it still ain't the same. It still don't hit the same, and it don't hit the same. It don't hit the same. It just don't hit the same.
Jen said, Ridge, it's so true. If you have your own, you don't worry about anyone else's. Classic said, I think men worry about being able to handle what he's tasked with. I think women worry about dollar amounts, in my opinion. Penny said, old folks used to say, as a man, don't let them know everything in your pockets.
Yep.
Just do.
Classic said, most men want to be able. I don't think men play comparison games with a woman. Not in totality, but majority, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Penny said a lot of women have...
Oh, my bad. Yeah. Oh, my bad. That microphone loud.
Penny said a lot of women live guarded because the mother went through trauma, not them.
A lot of women live guarded because their mother went through
trauma, not them. I agree. I agree.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
You want to say anything on this, right? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, being in a single parent household, watching my mother in her past relationships as well, going through the relationship she went through when I was coming up, they do they do make a significant impact on my choices for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I know.
Do y'all believe that?
I can see it on your face.
Yeah.
Do y'all believe that you can have a beautiful struggle? Does
Yes.
that make sense to it?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think sometimes we end up putting like trauma or the word trauma on certain things, but it really wasn't as bad as we thought it was. You know what I mean? Like when you compare the times and stuff, like sometimes it's not always as bad as it may seem. You know what I mean? Like my daughter won't ever remember, but I mean, we tell her the stories as she got older, but like we were broke. You know what I mean? My daughter don't know that we had a empty 1-bedroom apartment for almost a year until them income tax drop when I was 18 years old. You know what I mean? Like all she remembers is like she was in her walker and she had all the space in the world.
Yeah.
And then when we moved and went to New Mexico, she don't understand that we couldn't afford Christmas gifts, but we took her to Walmart and we let her pick out her own little Dora the Explorer. You see what I mean? Like she never really understood the struggle because we provided something small in the midst of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes the struggle can be beautiful. I think it's just all about how you guard your children as you're raising them or training them up, not raising them, training them.
It's easy to fool them jokers, bro. You know how easy it is. We'll get a couple of LOLs from CVS real quick. In a big bag of some candy. Man, they don't know nothing.
Yeah. Go ahead, Ray. Did you read this? Oh, you already read it.
Yeah. Mira said it's okay to check her pockets if you're putting something in them.
I do.
Wait, plug. Wait. Why you have to look away, plug?
I don't, because I can't imagine that, you know, when you know the women that are around you are not in a good space to be able to do the little things that they want to do.
Yeah.
Especially after they handle their responsibility and the things that they have to do around the house and they can't do the things that they want to do. You know what I mean? That's like a reward for all the things, the cooking, the cleaning. Like you got to make sure that it's like you're not paying them to do these things, but those are the things that if you can't take care of them for yourself, I should be in that clutch for you to make sure that you can do those little things, nails done, you know what I'm saying, toes done, and little pampering and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to get great value. You know what I mean? Like, hey, don't bring this in here. Because I'm the first one. Hey, don't bring this in here. You know what I'm saying? The standard is this, and that's what it's going to be. You know what I mean? Yeah. Don't bring me no chicken liver, no beef liver. We don't do none of that. And don't get them little thin little pork chops. Don't bring them in here. No. Get them center cuts. Tenderloin, chicken breast. Purdue.
Richard said, I'm talking about men has to make more money when they're made to fail. Black men, middle class is considered wealth to too many people.
Oh, he said I'm talking about me. Okay. That makes sense. I see what he's saying.
Jen said, good point, little Penny. You try to better for yourself than what you witnessed growing up. Absolutely. Yeah. Penny said, is it fair for the man to pay for another man's sins? Absolutely not. Penny said, at rain. Absolutely not. No, sir. Classic said, love and money are two different conversations. Jen said, Penny, no, it's not fair either way. A woman should not have to pay for another woman's sins either. Classic said, love doesn't care about your money. Business does, though. Real love will live in the car with you. No Ego said, to Rain and the ladies in the chat, if you earn more money than your man, but you want to buy a new car, and he says not now, is that the final say? Yes. Yeah, for me. Even though I do, if I'm making more money or if I got a raise or something like that, even if I do that, I respect his provision in that way of financial guidance in the house. So I would wait. Now, if I get impatient, I might ask again. But yeah, I would wait.
Is it working though?
Is what working?
Is the car that you currently have working?
Yeah, it is.
The windows are functioning. The windshield wipers working.
But it's coming up on 11 years old, almost 200,000 miles.
All right. Oh.
And I worked so hard. I've got this degree, and I'm earning significantly more now. So, but it's still reliable. It's still reliable.
And it's paid for.
11
years. 11 years old. It better be paid for.
It's still reliable. It could be. We can still use it as a good second car or something. But you know, basically, said women today only love their kids, not their men. It's all business with men. Wait, women today only love their kids, not their men. It's all classic. You don't think women love their men? Answer that for me, classic.
What's that? What he said?
He said women today only love their kids. They don't love their man. It's all business with men. Penny said, Jen, I hear you, but the power dynamic a woman brings is based on her upbringing. For a man, it's based on a sense to provide. Mira said, yes. Mike Walker, welcome in. He said, know what I'm saying, know what I mean.
Welcome in, Walker.
Yeah. Richard said, can we be realistic? Women will be another person if she depends on money from you. Her decision moved around that. So he's saying that if she is financially dependent on her man, then she'll move differently. Jen said, women don't love their men unconditionally as they do their children.
Thank you, Jen, for your truth.
No Ego said, to Rain, do you believe most women would take that position when they're making a significant amount more than a man? In my opinion, most women won't in today's time, because they're going to say, hey, I've done this. I've done the work. You know, I can pay my own car note. You don't have to pay it. I can pay my own insurance. You don't have to pay it. They'll try to argue it down and try to make it reasonable. But looking away.
Okay. Good first segment. Thank you for the cold opener there, Rain. But y'all already know what it is, man. We heading out to the next best segment that we have on this show as well. It's no other than the Radar with Rain.
Sovereign God, Alabama grace all in the spirit. Yeah. Georgia roots in the soul every time you hear it. Yeah.
And speaking of what we've just been speaking of about power dynamics in the home when it comes to finances and whatnot. Welcome back to On the Radar with the Rain, where we track the stories, social shifts, and conversations shaping the way we live. Tonight, what's on my radar is a major change happening inside American relationships. But according to this conversation, many couples are struggling through it quietly. For generations, marriage was commonly built on one familiar structure. The husband earned the majority of the household income, while the wife carried more of the domestic caregiving and responsibilities. But that financial structure is changing, as we've been talking about tonight. Women are increasingly matching or exceeding the earnings of their husbands, yet the expectations surrounding masculinity, femininity, and marriage have not always changed at the same pace. So in this interview, author and journalist Liza Mundy describes this as a social shift happening almost in silence. She says couples have no clear guidebook for navigating a marriage where the wife becomes the primary breadwinner. Mundy even references research suggesting that some couples misrepresent the wife's higher earnings on census forms, possibly showing how uncomfortable or stigmatized the role reversal can still feel. But the issue is not just simply about who earns more, it's about how couples define providing. She argues that successful marriages may require the husband to provide differently, possibly through childcare, household responsibilities, emotional support, or creating stability at home. She also says the wife must recognize and appreciate those contributions rather than defining a provider only by the size of a paycheck. Ultimately, she says couples must be flexible enough to adjust their expectations.
That it's a sort of social shift that is almost happening in silence within marriages. There's no guidebook for couples where the wife is earning more than the man. I mean, I did research on this that showed in couples where the wife is the primary breadwinner, they actually lie about it on the US Census form. They try not to have this as a public thing. So in the couples you've studied where it starts out in a sort of, I don't know if let's call it a traditional earning pattern where the husband earns more than the wife, and then things change, the wife's earning capacity becomes more, and obviously we are talking about relationships between a man and a woman because that's what's really changing here. How does a successful marriage navigate that shift?
Well, I think in a successful marriage, the husband steps up to the plate to provide in a different way, domestically or with childcare, and the wife has enough sense to be grateful for that and appreciative and find other sort of a broader definition of providing. It depends on the couple's willingness to be flexible and to adjust their expectations within marriage. In my book, which was published some years ago now, I was optimistic about our being able to adjust to this what is likely to become a new reality. I think so. I'm still tend to be optimistic, although I do think right now we're in the middle of a cultural backlash against it. So as within so many cultural changes, I think there will be 2 steps forward and 1 step back.
And is it really?
Yeah. So when a woman no longer needs a man strictly for financial survival, does that mean she does not need him at all? Or does it mean that men and women must develop a broader understanding of value, leadership, service, and partnership?
That's a hell of a question, because if it was reversed and a man was taking care of himself, if he was washing, cooking, and cleaning, what does he need her for? You know what I mean? Like, what are we? This is just dangerous. It's a healthy conversation, but it's also dangerous. It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
What makes it? Why you think it's dangerous, Paul?
It's dangerous because it's creating not only the role dynamics, the power dynamics. That's making the whole relationship transactional almost. But isn't it always transact?
That's what I've been preaching that
for
about a year.
Man, it is transactional.
What's your thoughts on it, Ray?
Yeah, we got to hear from my perspective.
I mean, I myself would have no problem making more money and still because I desire that provision, I desire that. And I would have, if my income was to increase over my husband's or my partner, whoever it may be at the time, if my income was to increase, look away, I would have no problem still with leadership and provision. As a matter of fact, I would want, especially if that man is good with finances and saving and all of that, I would want that. I would want that leadership in that way. I would hope that whoever I'm with has that kind of financial stability and financial knowledge and literacy to, guide me through that way, because that's something I did. What I know about finances now, I had to learn on my own. I was never taught. So I had to learn through trial and error big time, especially younger, than what I am now. But I desire provision and leadership regardless if I'm making more or not. So I guess I'm different in that way. I do feel as though, like Plug said before too, that some women will possibly, depending on, I think though, if the leadership is solid in the relationship before the income increases, then it shouldn't be no issues. Like if the leadership isn't solid, then yes, it's gonna be some issues, because that woman's gonna think that she can, she's making better moves, bigger moves, especially if that man isn't. I'm not talking about the exception. I'm not talking about the exception. I'm talking about that man that's not really leading and having that provision. So of course she's gonna feel like, hey, I can do this on my own now. I can get on type deal.
Can I ask you a very uncomfortable question, Ray? And you don't have to answer. I just want to ask it because I think sometimes we don't talk about the elephants in the room, right? Because we do get a lot of we get told a lot of stories or a lot of myths, right? Like there's a lot of things that go through society. Do you think that you're okay with that? And even those women that were speaking on the screen is okay with that because you date outside your race? Do you think you have been programmed to accept a man who might make less? Because sometimes they used to always say, black men who, they used to say that white women be taking care of the black man. He be, you know what I mean? Like, I'm sure you have heard this before. This is not this is not uncommon. I don't know, Plug. Have you heard that before?
Course. Oh yeah, 1,000.
Because a lot of people get
the taking care of him.
Yeah, a lot of people get the perception of usually a white woman is taking care of the black man. That's why he's staying with her. Blah blah blah. So, do you think that's why you're more comfortable having the conversation or saying like, yeah, I don't mind it, or do you feel like that's just something you have grown to be okay with?
No, because I would mind it if that man wasn't being ambitious, that man wasn't had displaying leadership qualities, that man wasn't actually leading the household.
So you would have a problem with someone?
I would have a problem
making less and not showing any ambition to be better.
Correct. Now if he is successful in his being less, now let me
What a double entendre. Go
ahead. No, if he is successful, if he is successful, I'm having successful and making less than me, and is a great leader, and knows what leadership and provision consists of, and there's no problems in the household, then yes, I'm not gonna mind that. But if he's making less and I'm increasing, and he's not doing it, he's not being a leader in the household, he's not he doesn't have financial literacy, he doesn't make decisions, he doesn't do those things that I desire that leader to do in the household, then no, I'm not going to be okay with it.
Okay.
But you can make less than me.
It's a hell of a question you posed that. So
yeah, I mean, I have another one, but I have another one.
Go ahead.
Because I've been trying to get answers from Rain. Y'all know we got a show called Different Soils, different, same soil, different roots. I never got the question of why white women choose black men, right? And so I'm trying to now pose these questions or these sayings we hear sometime in society, right? So you answer the first one, and then you kind of dove directly into the second one we used to hear, right? Most white women used to choose black men because y'all feel more protected, y'all feel more comfortable. So like so you're almost answering that too, right? Like you're agreeing that I'm okay with him making less as long as he's being that dominant man that I desired him to be. And he's doing, and he's okay. That's all. I just wanted to make sure that like the cliches and all the terms we hear, I'm just trying to get you like some results for when the next time.
So you wouldn't mind a post-strong man. A post-strong man. Yeah.
I ain't never heard that name. What is that?
A post-strong man.
pole strong, P-O-L-E.
A poor
strong. No,
a poor strong man.
No,
I'll just play.
I know you just playing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. And guys, we will get to the chats after this segment. I just want to let Rain be able to wrap her segment. But we will get to the chats, and then we'll move on to our next segment with Real Spill with Plug. So go ahead, Miss Rain.
All right, y'all. So y'all have heard it right here on the Radar with Rain. Let us know your thoughts down in the comments. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. And if you're catching it on the rewatch, I just said it. Yeah, leave your thoughts down in the comments. Go ahead, so.
All right. Sovereign got Alabama grace all in the spirit. Yeah. Georgia roots in the soul every time you hear it. Yeah.
All right, we're gonna get to some of these chats before we get to the real spill with Plug, man. You know what? We're gonna go ahead and do the real spill with Plug, then we'll get to the chat. We're gonna keep it rolling like we normally do, so that because they got some good questions. So this next segment we have, man, y'all listen to this wisdom and these principles for the one and only Uncle Plug from Uncle Plug TV.
Real spill for tonight is clarity. Clarity is one of the most valuable things that you can possess because confusion is expensive. A lot of people don't fail because they lack talent. They fail because they lack clarity. They're chasing too many dreams, listening to too many opinions, and moving in too many different directions. When you don't know exactly where you're going, every road starts to look like the right one. Clarity doesn't mean you'll have all the answers. It means you know your purpose well enough to make the right decision. When your vision is clear, your choices become easier. You stop saying yes to everything because you know what deserves your time. You stop comparing yourself to everybody else because you are focused on your own assignment. You stop reacting emotionally to every distraction because you've already decided what matters most. Confusion creates hesitation. Clarity creates confidence. Sometimes the greatest breakthrough doesn't come from working harder. It comes from getting quiet long enough to think clearly. Turn the noise down. Turn your focus up. And not every opportunity is your opportunity. And not every open door was meant for you to walk through. Before you ask for more money, more success, and more influence, ask for more clarity. Because your direction is wrong. Because if your direction is wrong, speed only gets you lost faster. Remember this, a clear mind produces a focused life. A focused life produces consistent actions, and consistent actions produce extraordinary results. I'm Uncle Plug. This is Real Spill. Choose wisely, act accordingly.
All right, that was Real Spill with Uncle Plug from Uncle Plug TV. Today's word was clarity, man. Y'all make sure y'all catch that on the rewatch. I'm sure he's gonna clip it up as well. So y'all make sure y'all catch that if you end up watching this on the rewatch or catching it in his clips. That was Uncle Plug with the word clarity today. So Rain, I'm gonna let you run through these chats, and then we'll talk about some of them. So here we go.
Richard says she'll be the best woman in the world if I pay for trips, hair, nails, and daycare. Penny said the disrespect of it all. Classic said if it's conditional, it ain't love. Jen said, hey, if a man tells me to save money, don't buy the car, I'm saving. Mira said, I do know ego because I had matured now. When I was in my 30s, I would have said no. Graham 5761, he said, women earning more just makes it okay for self-objectification.
Objectification.
Thank you, Plug. They became the men they hate and raising the sons to become the men they hate. Graham said the government did this to the family dynamic.
Big facts.
Graham said that's what women say.
He threw that one in there.
Penny said, you know, she don't be talking to her husband about cultural backlash.
I had to ask the question, Kenny. I had to ask the question.
She already be saying we. She don't know.
I had to ask. You know, I had to ask. I thought it was a great opportunity to ask that question.
Mm-hmm. Graham said, I have money and I can pay my own bills since the 1950s. All right, Graham. Mira said she still needs him to be the provider and protector.
Can I ask you ladies a question, Jen, Maddie? We also had who else came in? DNA. I want to ask some of the ladies in here. What does provider mean to you? Is it only a monetary goal, like metric on that? Like, what does provider mean to y'all? Can a man be a provider and not be monetarily able to provide? I'll let you think on it. Any of the women can answer too. We're going to keep the chats going. We'll catch them at the end. You good, Ray?
Graham said, men don't need women. We want you all. Rich said, the life game start. Women 2, men 0.
Yeah, you facts.
Graham said, women need men. Facts.
Yeah.
Penny said, hashtag capitalism between the sheets. Graham said, rigid 100. DNA, she said, hey, rigid vibrations. And she said, hey, everyone.
Thank you.
After she
welcome
spoke
in.
to Rigid. After she spoke to Rigid.
Right. Where we stand? Said, find a woman that loves and washes your dirty drawers. Leave those superficial, hypergamous women alone. It's a woman that wants to rub your shoulders, kings.
Okay.
Feet too.
I am the bars. Welcome in. He said, same here. Graham said, men are inherently at a disadvantage. All provision given and has to make the ultimate sacrifice if it came to it. Men have been losing biblically since creation.
Damn.
DNA said, thank you, souls of thought. I am the bar said, I got into stocks and investments during the pandemic.
Okay. That's a good move. Good smooth.
Maddie said, remember when you come into late. Oh, when you. Remember when you come in, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
This was say Lake Charles.
Uncle Plus said, let's go, moderators.
Thank you, Plug. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Barr said, thank you, souls.
My pleasure, man. Y'all appreciate y'all coming in.
DNA said, bars, was it way to start? Was it easy to start?
Oh, okay.
Not way. He said, was it way? They're talking about before. Penny said, I find women, they say, desire financial leadership from a man until they can't buy that bag or take that trip she maxing out that card on.
Okay,
DNA typo.
Gotcha.
I meant, was it easy getting in stocks?
And we need to bring that back. Uncle Plug used to talk about that on his channel. Maybe he'll bring it back. He's very in depth into the stock market. Mm-hmm. They were talking about stocks. You should bring that back for him, Plug.
Mm-hmm.
Bar said, okay, and thanks.
It sucks.
Classic said, women always talk about a man leading. A man is making all his own decisions before he meets you. You choose to follow what he doing or every man is a leader if somebody follows him. Not every man is a leader. Not every no. Mm-hmm. Absolutely not. Ego said, technically, if a woman is making her own money, then the answer is no. She doesn't need a man, and the proof is in the numbers. 46% of American women are single, according to the Census Bureau.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers don't lie.
That's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Bar said it was easy for me because I was motivated because I don't like my job.
Facts. It's the best.
I wanna ask him that, bro. Like, why?
Why what?
Like just say like if you 0 for 2, right?
Yeah.
If you 0 for 2, 0 for 3, 0 for 4, like you ain't gonna fix that shit. Cause like you keep striking out. And I know if it's more than 2, it's you. So it's like, why are you still single? Why? You can't keep picking wrong. Because they're actually choosing. Y'all actually got to a point where y'all are actually in a relationship. So why you keep losing? You're doing something.
Yeah.
You're doing something. You don't probably want to admit it. Take that. I ain't gonna cuss on him, but take that A word. But hey, you got to do something.
Richard said that's funny. DNA said, well, there's that. Good for you. Maddie said, nope, I don't date. I date all races, but still want a provider and protector. Bar said, plus during the pandemic lockdown is when everything was shut down. I got bored and had plenty of time and stimulus checks. DNA said, I would not mind as long as they have passion during doing something.
See, there's a trend. Y'all noticing a trend.
DNA said, true.
She's talking about you, right? See, the trend. It's a trend.
Bar said, stocks were crashing and everything was on discount. I got in at a great time.
That's facts.
DNA got the hand hearts. Maddie said, I'm no man's sugar mama. So don't start that again.
What I did, I ain't do that this time. I just asked a question.
Bar said, whole others were running away scared of the crashing markets. I was running towards it. You took that risk. No Ego said, a man can't lead you from the back seat. He can only be a true leader if he's in the driver's seat, and that driver's seat is a proxy to him making more money.
Okay.
Penny said, stereotypes say that they not choosing us for financial literacy. I'm just saying.
That's what. Thank you, Penny. Thank you.
Stereotypes.
Thank you, Penny.
Classic said, pocket watching got 60+% of the adult population single. Anybody hear me though? Being qualified for Classic has nothing to do with her job in any way. We gonna be fine. Classic. Penny said, Classic, I hear you. Muriel said, preach plugs when you talking about clarity. Richard said, a type to bench press 500, but at the end ask you, I got money for gas. Can you drop me off at Rain? No, sir. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Far from it. No. Nathan, no.
What if he loves you though? What if he loves you? What if he takes care of you? Even though you got to pick him up every day, take him to work. What if he really protects you though? Like he start dropping you off at work. He keep your car clean. No, he keep your car clean. He keep your car clean. It smell like a new car every time he pick you up on time. He bring you lunch into the building. He do all these things. He show everybody he love you. He posting you everywhere. He taking care of A Boogie. Like he just doing everything A1. Only thing about it, man. He right now he in and out of jobs right now. He just trying to he putting in applications. He's showing you all the applications he putting in. But at the end of the day, he loving you. He rubbing your feet when you get home, Rain. He just taking care of you. What no? Still no?
No, because at the end of the day, when he start making more money, he gonna be gone.
Words are powerful. That's how you feel.
Shaking them fries in there, man. Shaking the hell out them fries at Burger King, man. You tripping.
Miriam said, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'll ask it on the next one. You good?
Okay. Muriel said, provider is emotional support, someone who encourages you to reach your goals, someone who will run you a bath when you're having a bad day.
Mary, that just sounds like the guy that was in between jobs that I just explained.
He willing to do whatever. He ain't providing nothing else. He doing all. He checked the mail and seen that Spectrum bill in there.
Hey, he leave all the bills in there.
He gonna look and put it right there.
He check it again after he pick you up for work, and then he give you the mail.
Trash cans on the side of the road on time. He putting them back in. Everything dressed right, dressed in the garage.
Now, I will say this: it will be different. It would be so different if, in the beginning, he was financially stable, he had himself together and all that, and then something happened to where he lost his job, laid off, or something happened to him medically or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, Ray. Yeah. Y'all hear? Yeah, at least the men, y'all hearing it from the horse's mouth, literally. Like,
yeah, lead me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The question is, why is provider always defined monetarily? That shows a money mindset from the start. If you think that way, red flag.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask. Mary was the only one that told me what a provider was at the time. So,
Bior Cartel, welcome in. She said, "Oh, she's talking about Nolan."
It's okay. You can read it. We're gonna cover it later this week on Same Soil and Different Roots.
Yeah. I believe Abby's father and the judge's stepson was responsible for Nolan Wells' death. I believe Nolan was choked, possibly with a pole pressed behind his throat or by manual strangulation.
I seen one video where they dumped him on his neck. Oh, we'll get over it. We'll get to it.
Classic said, how is a man not a leader if he's doing for himself before he meets you? You just don't want to follow. He is leading himself.
Is he?
Classic said, it's literally true.
See?
Muriel says, single because my picker was wrong for the first 2 times, so now I'm waiting for the right man to knock on my door.
Mary, I'm not even fooling with you today. I'm not fooling with Muriel no more. I'm gonna let Muriel say whatever she want to say.
Muriel said, you asked about why she dates outside her race.
That ain't what I asked.
Penny said, dang, Maddie thought she was taking applications.
No, Maddie on timeout. We no applications for Maddie.
Maddie said he needs his own car. What man doesn't have a car?
So a real man is defined by his material things he brings to the table.
He better be.
Don't listen to Plug, y'all. Don't listen to Plug.
He better be, boy. Yeah, you better get your money up, bro. Yeah, I can't be out here struggling, bro. You can't. That ain't a good look for you.
That don't mean you struggling though, Plug.
What you mean, man? You can't. What you gonna do?
But think about it, man.
Man, we ain't riding no bicycle.
Nah, but think about. I mean, it's easy. It's easy to say that, like in a city like Texas or something, right? But like you think about it, man. It's men on the East Coast that never got a driver's license. Just because the way they state set up. Like, it's people who don't even drive. You know what I mean? Like, it's people who take public transit their whole life.
Yeah, like New York,
public transit.
The bigger cities and whatnot. You know, I can understand that. But you know, I will say this though. I think we had this conversation before where the boyfriend girlfriend was going somewhere and the girlfriend's car had a flat tire and he didn't know how to change a tire, so he called AAA or something like that. Oh, okay. And I think did she get mad at him or something?
You did it on one of your shows, I think.
Yeah, so at least he knew what to do in the situation. But I know how to
listen. Your struggle game ain't even up if you don't know how to change no tire. If you ain't never had a car that tire went flat, you know what I'm saying? Like, your struggle game ain't up to par. I don't know. Let me stop.
Man said he still needs a job. You ask what else besides financial. That said, wow, Rain. Graham said women always working in hypotheticals. That support is delusions. Graham said women want provision without accountability. He also said, why do men have to have a woman to be someone of value? No, I wouldn't think so. Penny said Maddie Dora got that no solutions. No solicitation sign. Manny said, don't do me like that, souls. She said, yes, he is. Yes, he is. She said, a car is basic. Necessity. We don't live in New York. We live in Texas. You need a car. Classic said, around half of married couples report experiencing financial stress at least some of the time. Many married households live paycheck to paycheck, even if they have relatively high income. I said estimates vary, but surveys often find 40 to 60% of U.S. households fall into this category.
Damn.
Most people are just making it. If you want somebody or you don't, love and money are separate conversations.
Yep, I agree with that.
Classic said, doesn't sound cool for the internet. I know.
Yep.
Classic said, my parents been together since they were 15 years old. They ain't even have jobs. Y'all in your own way.
Yep, that's the one thing I can agree with. I keep telling y'all. That's why, like, I know it sounds cool. I know. Now, don't say facts, Classic, because you're not double talking chat at all. Ain't no facts, Classic. Ain't no facts, Classic. It ain't no facts, Classic. That's like, nah, yeah. Salute the class. Nah, Mary, you ain't getting off like that. Facts, Classic. No, nigga, I just said the same thing in the simpler form. Y'all don't want to be broke with a man. Y'all don't want to really be with someone. Y'all don't really want love. Y'all want somebody who looks like love, that looks like what you want it to look like, and then you get pissed off when it don't look like it once you get to it. Yeah, that's all it's about. I see some, and Plug, correct me if I'm wrong. I know you see it. You can drive up to Arlington, Texas right now. I guarantee you can see at least 3 to 4 couples walking in the heat trying to get to because you barbered over there. I'm telling you, like, that's what you see. Real love, man. You see them walking the streets, walking to the grocery store. Like all that love don't equal money. Just because you happily ever after and married don't mean you making it financially. Yeah, y'all don't want love. That's why we telling y'all.
His talk game amazing.
Nah, you ain't gonna pick piece to piece. Nah, you ain't not no limit. Nah. Yeah. Thank you, Clay. Look at her crazy. Nah, man, y'all something else, boy. Ooh, these women something else out here, man. Let's move on to segment number 2.
You're not rocking with the realest podcast in the room. No middleman. Souls. Soft rain. Uncle Plug. Let's go. No middleman.
All right. Segment number 2 says they're not cheating. They just need a new set of skill sets. So here we go.
A little story, all right? There was a point in time in which I was dating somebody, and when I say I love this man's stink, I could live in his armpit. I loved him. He had this one crooked tooth. It used to make me drool. His imperfections were so sexy to me.
That's when you know you locked in.
I loved this man.
Love it.
I used to curse God for making me, for the love I had for this man, because he made me crazy. He was not good. Right. And so at this point in our careers where we met, and maybe when we met, my career was doing this.
Uh-huh.
His career was doing this.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, did he make me pay for that. My career made me very visible. Very visible. And not only was I visible, I was also the object of many men's desires. And a lot of those men were his friends. A lot of those men were—
I know that journey.
Were the men that he worked with. And they openly discussed me, knowing he was my man. And guess who got it? Guess who got all the anger and the frustration? He didn't check them and say, yo, dog, that's my woman you're talking about. Shut the f up. He didn't do that. He came home and argued with me and accused me of all kinds of I didn't even have the time to do. I'm working. And to try to ease the situation, I tried to bring him everywhere I was so that he could see how professional I was all the time and that I don't have eyes for anybody but you. And when he would see the way that these men would react to me, it only made him angrier. So forget the money that I was making. You know, we were probably level in terms of money because I was going up and he was going down. So somewhere we met in the middle of that. But in terms of like popularity, relevance, and visibility, I was up here. He was down here. And that imbalance, you know what it resulted in? Not even just like harmful words and whatnot. It resulted in him trying to figure out ways to make himself feel like a man. And can you guess how he did that?
With other women?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Lots of them.
Yeah.
Lots of them. And it was almost like, in order to make him feel like more of a man, not only was he cheating, but there was like also humiliation rituals involved with it. Like he just needed to knock me down to size. He needed to dismantle my sense of self-worth, you know? And can you argue with the fact that this man was intimidated by my success?
No.
So when we go back to women saying
I'm gonna
that
tell
men
you exactly what that is. It's not intimidation.
What is it?
It's a lack of skill sets. So here's what I want you to get.
Tomato.
No, this is a completely different fruit. It's a vegetable.
Okay.
So that whenever did you ever, when you were in school, did you ever happen to take a test and cheat?
No.
No?
I didn't cheat on tests in school. I was a little bit of a Pollyanna. I sat in the front of the class, raised my hand all the time.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of human beings have taken tests, or at least one in their life, and cheated.
Okay.
And the reason why human beings cheat is because they don't have answers. You didn't cheat because you had the answers.
Most of the time, but sometimes I didn't study. But anyways, go on.
Okay. We only cheat when we don't have answers. Okay. A relationship is life's biggest test.
So you don't believe that him cheating was an attack on?
Didn't have anything to do with you. It's a fractured human being without enough skill sets. And he was drowning in this.
So there you have it. He was speaking on cheating, and his solution or his thought process that he came up with was that the man wasn't intimidated by her. He wasn't intimidated about the men who was attracted to her. He just needed a new set of skills. What's your thoughts first, Plug?
About him cheating?
No, just the whole thing. The whole thing in general. Just the whole little section there with her explaining. At first, she was obsessed by over her boyfriend. She found him to be the most amazing man in the world, and then all of a sudden, that switched to in a few weeks or months, whatever that may have been for her. She took him to her job, tried to show her that she could be trusted.
She may have felt that way, but did she express it? And then I'll go to him and say, even if she did express it, his insecurities were stronger than the words that she was saying to him. Even if she did try to confirm how she felt about him, his insecurities were stronger. But then at the time, she was a video vixen. So it's like it takes a special kind of individual to date anybody that's a video vixen, a stripper, OnlyFans. Like, it's a special individual. Like, she was bound just by it's like hard to have a relationship with any type of job like that. You know what I mean? And like, you're not gonna leave it if he asks you to stop doing this. You're like, no, I'm making all this money. I'm not doing that. I'm not leaving that. I was doing this before I met you. So she's not gonna leave that. So that's a difficult web they was weaving.
What about you, Rain? What you think?
He knew who he was with. And when she got, he should have known who he was with, that the attention and the fame was going to come with what she does for a living. And if he could not handle that in that way, then maybe he should not have entered into a relationship with her. But also, I will say that she has to take accountability as well, because what kind of jobs were you taking, while they were together?
You have to take them jobs.
How do y'all feel about the statement that he made that men who cheat, they cheat because they don't have the answers?
I want to say I agree, because when you ask any man why you cheat, they're going to say, I don't know.
So,
or just because I was bored.
Be like, because they wanted to be completely honest. I mean, if you want to, you want to. Ain't nothing you can do about it. Ain't nothing you can do to stop it. If he gonna do it, he gonna do it regardless. Just like if you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it regardless. There's nothing anyone can do about that. Infidelity is just infidelity. Just a different realm when it's a woman than when it's a man. A man does it just to get some rocks off. You do it because you're missing something.
And maybe he did resent her success too as well, because it did come with a lot of being in the limelight.
I think some. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
I think sometime as men, we like to see if we can catch something, and then when we finally catch it, we ready to throw it back. You know, because you got to think about it. At his time, right? She was that woman. Like at that time, like when she was in her prime, Melyssa Ford was what a lot of men wanted. You know, she was a video vixen. She was heavily desired. You know what I mean? And he probably felt like, because sometimes men can go after a catch and don't think they're gonna get it, and then they get it, and then they weren't ready for it.
Why not just throw it back then?
Don't work like that.
Yeah, like at that point, he trying to hold on to, like, he didn't think he was gonna get there. You see what I mean?
Like, okay, speaking of catches, so you reeled in a minnow, but you was really looking for that trout. Well, you throw the minnow back.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's see what the chat got to say. Let's see what the chat got to say.
Rich is saying, every relationship I say, I don't do hypotheticals. They be saying the craziest stuff. If you cheated, would you tell me?
Would you tell me?
Maddie said he made 2 different posts. One was about married couples living paycheck to paycheck.
We got you, Mary. We get it. You can pick what you want at this point.
Classic said, Melyssa Ford has unlimited experiences, all red flag. Penny said, I don't know about cursing God. We see where you at now. Maddie said, I don't know. I have never wanted to smell my man's armpits. That's just weird. Their pheromones be different, Maddie. Not the armpits, but I'm just saying.
She was infatuated with him.
Yeah. She needed to smell.
Let me say something. And I think Plug was, I see what Plug was saying at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Because if she was verbalizing to him the way she just verbalized to him, I don't think they would ever had them problems. I think the
Mhm.
Melyssa Ford he got is the Melyssa Ford we all seen on the Joe Budden's podcast. All this woman first. I'm high and mighty. I don't think he got the Melyssa Ford that was telling him like, baby, I love you. Like I love every inch of you. I looked at little crooked too. He had me. I think women like to leave out those conversations because you don't want to feel like you're looking desperate or you don't want that man to take advantage of how you truly feel. And I see Rain was shaking her head, yes. So I'm gonna let you add more to that. I think Plug was right on point with that.
I think that women tend to think that men should chase them, right? And women shouldn't chase men, or women shouldn't let the men know that hey, I desire you. Hey, good looking, compliment, all that, like, you're handsome today. All that, pour into your man. So maybe she didn't do that. Maybe she didn't say, "Ooh, you're looking good today," or you make me feel this way when I'm with you. Maybe she didn't do that. Maybe she let that out of their relationship.
Yeah.
Because men do want to be desired for everything other than their pockets. They want to be told they look good, just like, hey, beautiful. When we get told we're beautiful, and whatnot. When women feel that way, men want to feel that way too as well. So I feel though, and y'all can speak on it if you want to. Do you want your woman to say, hey, good looking, hey, handsome? Would you want your woman to do that?
Yeah.
And initiate intimacy and all that. So Classic said every time a woman say they dealt with an excellent dude who also isn't around anymore, it's a red flag.
Yeah.
Classic said Melyssa is officially some work. It's a rap system. Melyssa meet the wall. This is Melyssa. Penny said divine hierarchy of the family shows priority every time. Classic said black queens forever. Richard said, I don't know. I think that's a figure of speech.
Oh.
Muriel says, so a question for the guys in the chat. Do you cheat to make yourself feel like a man? Classic says, so now he's a monster. So she was obviously drooling over a monster. Come on, y'all. Classic said he was amazing and horrible, and she was a victim. Spare all of us. Stay out the market, baby. On for them. Richard said, don't think like that. Gave sex because it's a new and good opportunity.
Gave, okay.
Penny said, guys, remember she's Canadian. What that mean? Richard said, that's it. That's all. No Ego said, classic. Exactly. She finds a way to become the victim. No way she was the number one video girl in the world and not cheating with celebs.
Dang.
No Ego said, Melyssa, we don't believe you loved him. Imagine a woman telling the world she loves your dirty drawers, but he's no longer around.
That's crazy work.
Penny said, no, homie cheated. No, homie cheated because he was jealous of the attention and limelight, so that forehead stopped being sexy. Leslie said, women be single forever because of the way they think. Number one reason, merchants. Penny said, facts. Her mistake was she didn't have standards to protect her relationship. Disrespectful out the gate. Hey, Rue said, peace to the raw society.
What's up, Hey, Rue?
Hey, Rue.
What's good, big dog?
Penny said, M Ford equals money over love. Penny said, no answer is BS. He was lazy and it was easy access. Hey, Rue said, Melyssa Ford was one of the ones that helped started off the Black Men's Magazine era.
That's big facts.
No Ego said, it's obvious why he cheated. Melyssa is very insufferable. If you watch her online, she's entitled. I believe she's a liar and she comes across very selfish.
Yeah.
Classic says she had more clout than success. Maddie says, so after the chase, you lose interest.
Wouldn't get far. Remember that song?
Yeah.
Wouldn't get far.
Classic said, "Yep, Souls is right. A lot of them catches be some BS."
Hey.
Avery said, "Facts."
You don't use your good bait and everything.
Lord Black is back. Welcome in. He said, "For men to cheat is nothing, but when women cheat, they are emotionally connected to that person, so it's a difference." Make sure you hit that subscribe button while you're here and the like button. Maddie said, "Do you use the minnow to catch the trout?" You could. Soul said, "Welcome in, Black." No Ego said, "I think the first time I seen her was in King Magazine."
King Magazine by the late great K. Slade.
Look at that. What they know. What they know.
Yeah.
Penny said, "Rain, you into armpits?"
Yeah, she got them fetishes, huh? She got them fetishes.
Richard is clapping his hands.
What's up, Shawty?
No Ego said, "Melyssa strikes me as the type of wait." Melyssa strikes me as a type of woman who can't be around other beautiful women. She wants all the attention, very insecure. Hey, Ruth said, "Men will indeed take the initiative and make a first move, but chasing is out of the question."
Tell him, hey, Rue.
Hey, Ruth said, "Melyssa was known as the Black Jessica Rabbit." And he said, as representative of the Black male community, the official answer: Black men don't cheat.
Thank you. They made a song about it. Thank you.
It
says no, Black men don't cheat.
Yeah.
Classic said, "Hey, men are done explaining all the million reasons why they cheat on y'all on behalf of the brotherhood." Penny said, "You don't know what that man was being told behind closed doors by his friends and other men." She got back into the Honda Accord.
Yeah.
Where'd it get far?
I'm gonna tell you, man, the most disappointing thing in the world for a man, dog, is to think you got one and she's nothing what you thought. Like, that's probably one of the hardest things to deal with. And that's why I always tell people all the time. I tell guys, look out for a few things. A woman that's always telling you about sex, she whack in bed. A woman that's always like everything they talk about the most, they're horrible at it. They're horrible at it. If they have to put out a public service announcement to get you, they suck at it. Damn. They suck at it. Every woman, all that stuff back, I think it was during the pandemic time, the women were doing the stupid little fan thing and all that stuff. And, you know, like women that talk about it, it'd be whack. It'd be whack, man. Good things aren't talked about. I'm going to tell you that.
Penny said, "Oh, and she said no on the Button podcast that she made trash money on the shoots."
Yeah. Yeah, man. Everybody pray for Melyssa Ford. If y'all watch the whole episode, she does. She is trying to find a man now. So she is trying to, I guess, gain back what she wanted. She's trying to get a man.
She said on the other episode she's in love with herself. She loves being single.
He told her that every woman needs a big brother. And once you get a big brother, the big brother can actually pick out the right man for you because he can see through the BS of the man. He said they be lying.
Fucking stupid.
No Ego says, "Someone asked if men cheat to feel like a man. No, typically men cheat because they have an insatiable appetite for attractive women. If someone has a different reason, throw it in the chat."
Hey, ask Jonas. Ask Jonas.
I can't wait. Yeah, y'all tune in on Wednesday. Over episode 7 through 11.
He said she 15 to 20 years too late.
I didn't realize she was biracial either. Richard said when y'all talking about movies
on Wednesday.
On Wednesday, yeah.
Mary, you're laughing. Ask Jonas. So let's see here. We got one more. This next topic, we're gonna keep it short. It's about the one and only. Y'all know who this is about. This is gonna be talking about Brittany Renner. And she actually said something inside of her message that I think is very unique. So here we go.
Yeah. You're not rocking with the realest podcast in the room. No middleman. Souls. Soft rain. Uncle Plug. Let's go. No middleman.
So we moving on to segment number 3. Brittany Renner, she accepts that she just can't win. So I think this is a very important video to watch of her, and you got to hear the words that she say.
You're a fucking deadbeat, and I'm always gonna have my issue is always gonna fucking be with you. But stop fucking playing with me, and stop fucking playing with our son. On everything I love, babe, Fed's building a case. That's why no good is gonna come to you. Were you guys there when he said, "I'm gonna make you look like an unfit mother, no matter what it takes"? So I'm going up against someone with endless resources that's threatening to take my child and make me look like I'm unfit, and then bring in his bitch that he's fucking with to my house to try to fight me. You're a fucking deadbeat, and I'm always gonna have my issue is always gonna fucking be with you. But stop fucking playing with me, and stop fucking playing with our son. On everything I love, hey, Fed's building a case. That's why no good is gonna come to you. Were you guys there when he said, "I'm gonna make you look like an unfit mother, no matter what it takes"? So I'm going up against someone with endless resources.
As you heard there, she's going up against someone with endless resources. So in segment number 3, I feel Brittany Renner has accepted that she can't win. She can't win. And I'm going to tell you this, she's a bad business partner. Because for all the men that Brittany has been with that have been very A-list celebrities, you ain't save a dime.
Damn.
You ain't save a dime. Like, you ain't save a dime. So how do you guys feel about this? She's starting to kind of have like a little meltdown. I don't know if y'all been following her. She's pretty much been talking about every man in her life, from Kevin Gates to PJ Washington. But you can kind of hear the defeat in her voice, her tone. She was almost about to cry. And I think this is something that a lot of women really need to take heed to, is that you're going to meet your match one day. And when you meet your match, it looks a little different. It looks a little different. It looks different, man, when you're messing with a man where money ain't no problem. See what I mean? It's a different one. Like a shout out to our boy, man. We didn't even talk about him, Plug. Everybody talked about Ant-Man. Ant-Man paid that woman off so he can go marry his wife he just married. Y'all didn't see Ant-Man got married?
No, I missed all that.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards got married, man. And like, I think it was so dope because the lady he married, they've been talking for a minute. So that means she was even talking to him even in the midst of everything that happened. That man paid off the woman he didn't want to marry the one he wanted. But I think this is a very important message that Brittany is showing you, that once you meet your match, beauty doesn't have a price tag. Beauty doesn't get you paid for long. That's what Melyssa Ford is dealing with too. She's no longer what you need. She's nobody looking to put her on no tip drill, no videos, no nothing.
She looked like she done aged about 10 years too. I know she didn't have no makeup on, but she looked stressed.
So what is y'all thoughts about this Brittany Renner, man?
Man, when you got a lot of soul ties. I wouldn't say bodies, because everybody knows she got bodies. But when you got a lot of soul ties on you, it creates a lot of confusion. It creates a lot of confusion. People don't believe that. They don't believe in going to, do a soul cleansing. You know what I mean? Like, that's real. That's real life. If don't nobody believe in that, I'm sorry that you feel that way. But every now and then, you know what I'm saying? Just like your credit cleans up every 7 years, you got to go in and tap in and get a nice little soul cleansing, man, and get that up off you, because that confusion that defeat that's in her face right now.
Yeah.
It's because most of the time, most of the men that dip into you and leave, and you're just a bad spirit, like you didn't come in with pure intentions, you know what happens? They win and you fail. And you'll continue to fail. And you have that same losing mentality until you got a woman, thou art loose. And you got to go and get yourself together. You trying everything. Like, that was a cry for help to to be around Gates, who was a good friend that happened to go further than what it was supposed to, and she had tapped into Islam. She's looking for something spiritual. And what's going on with her is very spiritual, and she doesn't even know it. And she's going to have to get a real Forrest Gump to be with her after all this. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like that's a lot of fluids, bodily fluids left in her. It's not good. It's not a good look, man. And what she's doing, it makes it even worse.
What you think, Ray?
If she's accepting that she can't win, she gotta be the one to figure out what she can do to win. You know, obviously everything that she's been doing up to this point isn't working for her. So she's got to be the one to want to change and make the change in order so she can win.
Do you think it's that hard to be a good mother though? Because that's all she has to win at right now. She's focusing on these men and these relationships, dog, and forgetting that at the end of the day, she's a mother.
It's not hard to be a good mother. It's not. You have to choose to be a good mother. You have to choose to leave the men alone and choose your kids over these relationships. Because the last year that we've been doing this podcast, or I've been on here with y'all, how many men has she been with? 3?
3. Gates, Washington, and then that preacher or whatever he was, the dude kind of, yeah.
So that's within a year. How can you mother if you're focusing on these relationships? She needs to, if she's accepting that she can't win, she needs to focus on herself and her kids. Figure it out there, and then find a man later on. It's not hard being a good mother. It's not hard being a good mother. It's not.
It's crazy, man. Let's get to these comments, man. Then we're gonna end the show out with the last segment.
Penny said, "Why do women do this to themselves on social media?" I have no idea.
Social media pays her though.
Yeah. Penny said, "This don't raise their value." He said, "Biggest resource she got is to close her mouth and legs."
But you know, Brittany can easily go up to a college university and go get a D1 athlete that's about to go to the draft.
How old is she?
She's 34 now, I think. Because DJ Academics, yeah, I think she's 34.
Hey, Ruth said, "Well, she helped create those bad outcomes for herself."
Yeah.
She can get a green guy like Academics.
She can what?
She can get one of them green guys like Academics.
Nah, Academics already said he already see the play. He said he ain't gonna be with no woman 34 with a kid.
Penny said, "Because she want a hand out and spit on the hand up." Mira said she wasted all of her resources. She should have been saving money instead of buying all those bags.
I agree.
Penny said, "Facts. Credit to him for getting married, even though she finna send him through changes."
Yeah.
Penny said she don't look stressed. It's photoshopped. Hayru said she has so much of many men's DNA all up inside of her body that she needs a total cleanse of everything.
Yeah, him and Plug on the same thing.
Told you.
Penny said, "B-Renner, next step is going to be writing a book or podcast to help other women get through trauma. 304 recovery handbook."
Penny, she jumped too soon on that. She wrote a book after her first big relationship. She jumped on a lot of things too soon. She had that clothing line that she created, and like she tried to go viral after Dion brought her to Jackson State. She tried to jump on everything. She moved too fast.
Penny said all the slander and push blame so it's not on herself. No Ego said the defeat in her face is because her plan backfired. She probably intentionally got pregnant to try to drain millions from PJ Washington.
I can see that for sure.
Of course. And he's seen the play. And when he's seen the play, that's why he responded. That's why he treated the way he treated her. Say, "You ain't never loved me for real. You was playing."
Clayson said, "Hey, she's some work too." Classic said, "Wall, meet Brittany. Brittany, meet the wall." Penny said, "I disagree with focusing on children because then you're trying to make them into the man or women you don't have."
We're gonna say that. We might bring that in as a topic tomorrow. Do mothers we got you, little Penny. We got you.
Thank you, Penny.
That could be a finale on our
The
grooming.
chat be coming through with
That
the
could be a
topic.
finale with our grooming. That is grooming.
Yes.
Yeah.
Demetria McCullum, welcome in. Welcome in. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. He said, "People do not know how to be by themselves to do the soul searching."
That's big facts, man. Welcome in, too. Welcome in. Thank you.
Penny said she old enough to know better and not do better.
Sko in the building.
Sko. OLP outlet plug. He got the warm room emojis in there and the umbrellas. Appreciate you, Sko.
Hey, can I ask y'all a question? Where are the emojis?
On your keyboard, once you hit the smiley face, they to the left. But you have to be a member.
You have to be a member.
I am a member.
Yeah, you are a member, aren't you?
Yeah,
you have to do it on the computer or on the phone.
Yeah,
he said that like I want a member. Like you have
I don't, because y'all got wrenches, so it looked different.
It looked different with the wrenches too.
Oh, okay.
No ego said laugh out loud. Maddie said, I'm coming for you, Penny. Penny said that energy gotta go somewhere.
That's fact.
Leslie, welcome in. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe button.
All right. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you. So, y'all, we're going to move on to the last segment of the night before it gets too late for us old folks, man. We're going to move on to the last segment called Souls Talks. Here we go. No better way to end Soul Talks than with the lady that we started the whole show with today. So in Souls Talk, we're going to ask the question, should we no longer chase the physical? So here we go.
Oh, that's almost my entire dating history. Right. Is men that wanted to date the one-dimensional version of
the
me,
person they think you are
on the wall,
but not the real.
And then when I showed up with all of my humanity, a lot of times it was really inconvenient.
So do you feel then to that same point?
Not her talking with a brain.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
No,
Yeah.
I literally
They don't want- yeah, they don't want the
had
brain.
somebody say, like, I don't really understand half of what you're saying.
How many men aren't attracted to you?
Oh, that's almost my entire dating history. Is men that wanted to date the one-dimensional version of
The
me,
person they think you are
on the wall,
but not the real.
And then when I showed up with all of my humanity, a lot of times it was really inconvenient.
So do you feel then to that same point?
Not her talking with a brain.
Oh, yeah.
Wait.
No,
Yeah.
I literally
They don't want- yeah, they don't want the
had
brain.
somebody say, like, I don't really understand half of what you're saying.
How many men aren't attracted to you?
How many women aren't attracted to you? It's the way we will end tonight's show. Do you guys feel that men and women need to stop chasing the physical? Because we have already seen what the result of a Melyssa Ford is, a Brittany Renner, what's the girl that was with old boy from the Houston Rockets, Drea. Like we're seeing so many cases of where it's almost like fatal attraction to a certain, or what Martin would say, thin line between love and hate. She put me on my rims, though, my rim brake pads. But I'm telling you, man. So what I'm gonna start with Rain, because Rain, you always say that the first initial thing that most people do is they like what they see.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we need to stop that?
I don't think there's a way around it.
Should we do better vetting once we are attracted?
Yes.
What you think, Plug?
Go ahead.
Friendship first. Friendship first. Cool vibes. You know, genuine connection. And then You know, while y'all sitting around and y'all vibing and cool, and just pull it to the side and let them see it, see how it react, see how it go from there. It goes there. You gotta. I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that's how you do it. See, everybody thinking that it's a game. You know, when y'all spark up that, you know, that genuine chill vibe, that connection, that friendship vibe, y'all chilling, y'all vibing, laughing, cracking jokes, and being your genuine, authentic self. Then a person, you know, you take off that representative and reveal that real version of yourself, that goofy, you know what I'm saying, like to laugh, have a good time, the little snort at the end of your laugh, all that good stuff. Everything comes into play. And then after that, you know what I mean? Then you see where it goes from there. After y'all done kicked it and really get to know each other, man. Like everybody jump straight in that sack. Once that dang-a-lang and coochie get involved, it's a whole different ball game. Everything changed. Once that monkey and that donkey get involved, it's going down. I'm telling you, it's a whole different. It's a whole different.
Does it change for the man or the woman though, Plug?
It changed for both.
Okay.
It changed for both. That initial, because it's the same for both when it initially happens until the effects of the monkey wears off. Then when the effects of the monkey wears off, then you really see exactly how y'all vibe. You really see exactly how y'all vibe. You really see how he'll protect and provide for you once that monkey wears off. But some of these tender dicks, they stay invested in the monkey for decades.
That's what I was about to say. What if, yeah.
What I'm telling you is that's the burn. The burn is that these tender, because you got your tender dick. And most of the tender dicks is going to be the ones that's mostly controlling. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the ones that's mostly controlling. When that monkey is like that, you can't leave. Because once you leave, that's the one that's putting trackers on your car, got you on Life 360. You know what I'm saying? Got you leaving the house in a chastity belt. You know what I'm saying? Like your brother name come up and you got bro behind it. Be like, who the hell is that? That's my brother. Oh, okay. Let me see the text thread. He still want to see the text thread. Still don't believe that. That's when that monkey effect lasts too long. That's when you know you're dealing with a youngin. That's when you know you're dealing with a young minded. He ain't got to just be young, but just a young minded man that don't know no better. So it's like you gotta, man, that friendship bond is everything. The friendship, the cooling, all that good stuff, all it's important.
Boss, welcome in, boss.
The monkey effects. What he said, the monkey effect?
Yeah, he said, I've been here 5 minutes, already learned something. Hey, Professor Plug, always on time, man. You come in, you get a little quick lesson. Hey, take notes. Never got to come back to class. I don't know. Okay.
What's your thoughts? So sometimes you be leaving us hanging without giving us your full.
No, because I mean, I can't relate to that part. What he's saying, like I can't, I dove in early, so like sex didn't look the same for me no more.
Yeah,
like
13, 14.
Like I was a little bit before that curve. Like so, like for me, if it I don't know, like I don't know like the best way to articulate it for y'all, but like once you experience something, and it was almost like a objectivity thing, like it was like it changes the way you look at everything, right? Like it's kind of like somebody if they were wealthy, right, and they got a nice car when they were in high school. The rest of their life, like every car is just a car. You know what I mean? It's just a car. It's just a car. Like I'm just upgrading because my whole life I drove a nice car. Like, like, and I feel like sometimes when you start to experience things too early, it becomes just that. Like you can't get addicted to something that is just that. If that makes sense.
That's a very mature mentality. You know what I'm saying? That's a very mature mentality. You can't be. If you don't have an addictive personality, you're a dangerous man. You know, you're a dangerous man when you don't have an addictive personality. Only things that you want to be addicted to, things that you focus in on a that you want to make into your wheelhouse. You know what I mean? So, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of tender dick dudes out there, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, like that's it. Like that's it. That's all they see. That's all they see. And then that's what the whole relationship is about. He can't get his mind right because he think you over there sitting on somebody else's lap. I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm telling you, that's why he can't hold no job. He can't keep no job because he want to leave, because he want to be where you at. I'm telling you.
Y'all women experience that? Women experience that?
When you in the kitchen cooking, he got it facing your head like that, right? You can't even get the grits right because he
women in the chat, y'all experience that? Ray, you experience that?
What, somebody being tender?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That monkey do that. It's over with, boy.
That
monkey go. This is a done deal, boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy.
Y'all so fool.
Get up off me. Penny said we didn't see the brain advertised, just the booty. How about you not be false advertisement?
That's true.
Penny said no, because the physical is just as important as the mental, but you have to look for it further though.
Hey Penny, that's just like the stripper at the club. Come on with a stool and start reading your poems. You gonna be like, come on, bitch.
And see, it's crazy, Penny, because a bunch of the girls from my high school were strippers. Like when I was in the military and I got stationed back at home, dog, I used to take my homeboy. Like we used to go up to the strip club. Like,
oh, that's my homegirl right there.
Yeah, that's my homegirl right there, man. You know what I mean? That's my homegirl. You know what I mean? She going through nursing school. You know, like she doing her thug dizzle. She really is a nurse now. She a nurse now, and she got married. I was shocked. The nigga that married, I was like, boy, you tough. But
well, you better move.
You better move, boy. You tough, dog. Like, I think that's the joys of growing up in like a small town. Like it was normal. You went to the Wild Orchid. Everybody, I'm telling you, shout out to the Wild Orchid, man. Every girl I know from high school that they went there, boy, they all working at the Wild Orchid, man. It's still open too. That little crooked white man that run it. Yeah.
No Ego said I stopped chasing the physical 12 years ago. Best decision of my dating life.
How does that look now, No Ego? How does that look?
Classic said better vetting. I gotta like it though.
Yeah.
Penny said you're not gonna support someone physically for the rest of your life you're not attracted to. But the attraction to me,
it's kind of questionable.
Yeah.
It's gotta, you can't. I'm telling you, that's why I stand firm on what I say. Attraction comes here first. We see first.
But not for the rest of your life, because you always gonna age.
Yeah, you always gonna age, but that's where the personality comes in. That's where how you treat me comes in. That's where everything else comes in behind that.
Man, Buddy can have a good, and long as he got some wood underneath that good. If he got a dick, what they call dick and do. They call it a dick and do. my dang leg stick out farther than my dick and do. You know my belly do. And then next day you know, but hey, that wood, boy, I'm telling you, that wood change everything, boy. Look at our eyes. See our eyes.
No, we're not. Wait.
Girl, he about like a 4 in the face, but boy, I'm trying to tell you, boy, he was a 10 somewhere else.
No, I can't relate. Penny said, don't matter, make or female. Male or female? No Ego said, I used the slow burn technique. It's a lot easier and no wasted motion. What's that technique?
Yeah.
No, Ego, you got to explain that. Wait a minute. Bug said the tender. Oh my God. Penny said, Rain Smile said it all. Maddie said, I had before and it lasted about 3 months. What happened, Maddie?
You had one on your trail, Maddie? You had one on your trail, Maddie?
Hey Ruth said everything is much simpler in small towns.
It is, hey Root. You see some of the craziest stuff, dog. The crazy stuff become normal.
Hey Ruth said everything is mental first, then physical. Miles said environment matters. A club or lounge is where you meet the representative.
That's true. That is true, man. That was true, man. Great segment, man. Great show tonight, y'all. Great show tonight, man. Thank y'all to everybody who tuned in, man, on both channels, the Souls of Thought and the Raw Society Network, man. We really appreciate you guys for tuning in. Rain just threw in her YouTube channel. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to Soft Rain. Rain, are you owing? Do you owe them a weekly radar, Rain?
I do. I'm gonna be on tomorrow about 7. Hopefully by 7.
And Uncle Plug TV. Y'all won't miss too much of Rain. We finna put it on a strict schedule. Everybody finna be following their contracts. Y'all gonna see things fall into place very soon. So that radar of Rain will be coming up right when you need it. Weekly radar of Rain. She said, "Oh man." Mary said he asked to be on 360 and find me. That's no for me. He wanted to be on the 360 deal. He wanted to make music, everything. He said, "Great."
That Life 360. That Life 360. He can follow.
Okay.
Life 360. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's a little bit too much.
Okay.
Now I'll share my location. Like if I'm traveling or trying or coming your way, I'll share my location then. But I think that's a little bit too much to be on there all the time.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna close us out tonight, Miss Rain.
Oh yes.
Oh man. As while Rain getting that together, man, I'm telling y'all, she being fined by the minute. We were 6 minutes over 2 hours. She would be fined $5 a minute. That's $30. So anybody who want to support the Rain Fund, please let her know. So no, thank y'all for tuning in.
Put 5 towards it.
Hey, y'all go catch Uncle Plug TV, man. He did his Monday show. Doe had some stuff to do, but Plug still brought it to y'all. Make sure y'all tune in. Y'all also, man, y'all go catch our sports show on the rewatch. It went very, very good, very, very viral this last Sunday, man. Great show. We talked about Ryan Clark. It was a good one, man. It was a good one. Y'all go catch it on both channels as well. And then also Story Time with Plug was real, real good. Mary said you were a mess. So what, man? I'm just here. I'm just here to keep everything in line, man. That's it. But no, great show. We wanted to bring y'all something a little bit lighter, man. I know the weeks have been heavy. So we just wanted to bring y'all something a little bit lighter. And then when I seen my boy tonight, he just needed some light, some laughs. So we brought something light for y'all today, man. Miles said, "Did y'all catch the note?" See, and then he come right back with it. He said, yeah, we're gonna cover it. Me and Rain gonna cover it on Same Soil, Different Route.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was good.
But plug. So for y'all who don't know, plug is not going to label something for you to just click. But if y'all go watch, Plug is talking about a lot of the same things. You need to click and support Uncle Plug TV if you truly support Uncle Plug TV, because he's technically talking about the same thing. Just because he ain't putting it out there like it looked for everything else, he talked about it. Like he literally talked about some things. Nancy Grace.
I wasn't expecting that in the conversation. Yeah,
I kind of figured it once I seen the title. Like I understand like how he's doing it. But y'all make sure y'all support everybody, man. Support Uncle Plug TV and Conversation with Soft Rain, man. Y'all support everybody. It don't take nothing but a simple click of the button, man. Support, tune in. But he's talking about a lot of the stuff, a lot of the rhyme and reasons behind what's going on in society today. He just labeled it in his own words, man. So y'all make sure y'all tune in to Uncle Plug TV and Conversation with Soft Rain. So.
All right, y'all. That's how we do it here on No Middleman. Real conversations, raw perspectives, and no filter. Shout out to everybody that pulled up and added to the conversation tonight. Whether you agree, disagreed, or got your feelings challenged, we appreciate you being here. And if it's your first time here, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe, and make sure y'all come back and see us. Turn on those notifications to all so you see when we go live. If you enjoyed tonight's discussion, hit the like button, subscribe, and share the stream with somebody who's not afraid of real conversation. And make sure that if you're catching this on the rewatch, Leave your comments down in the comment section, or your thoughts down in the comment section, and let us know where you stand. So until next time, for Souls, Uncle Plug, and myself, your girl Soft Rain, we are signing off. Good night, and remember, the truth don't need a middleman.
No middleman. Sometimes the loudest room still feels lonely. She said you scared of a woman making more. I sat back, started thinking maybe that's the wrong door. Maybe it ain't fear, maybe it's identity. When they built the man around a paycheck, who he supposed to be? Yeah, Daddy taught us, boy, go provide. Nobody taught us how to apologize. Nobody showed us how to sit with pain without running somewhere just to feel alive. Yeah, we learn to work but never learn to communicate. Learn to sacrifice but never learn to regulate. Now the rules changed overnight and everybody wonder why. Some brothers looking lost, why they smile and say they alright. Yeah. If she got the house, if she got the check, who am I when provision ain't enough? Yeah, can a man rebuild without losing all his pride? Or we still fighting yesterday while tomorrow passes by? Maybe we don't need another winner.
Yeah. This ain't no handouts. No shortcuts. No middleman.
No middleman.
No middleman.
No middleman. Middleman.
No middleman.
Middleman. Middleman.
No middleman.
No
middleman, I get it direct. Pressure talk, I don't deal in the flex. Cut the line, I don't wait, I collect. If it's mine, I'ma claim my respect. No middleman, I move with intent. Boss moves only, every dollar was spent. No favors, no deals, no rent. Built from the ground, now the whole game bent. Started with a vision, had to cut the distractions. No handshake, just results and reactions. They was talking plays, I was making it happen. Turn losses to losses, then flipped it to passion.